Hello everyone. Today in this video we will talking about 5 things to know about the Tier 2 visa in the UK. If you are considering working in the UK, you may be eligible for a Tier 2 visa. This visa allows skilled workers from outside the European Economic Area (EEA) and Switzerland to work in the UK for a period of up to 5 years. Here are 5 things you should know about the Tier 2 visa in the UK. 1. Eligibility requirements. To be eligible for a Tier 2 visa, you must have a job offer from a UK employer that holds a valid Tier 2 sponsor license. The job must also meet certain skill and salary requirements, and you will need to pass a points-based assessment. The first step to applying for a Tier 2 visa is finding a job offer from a UK employer that is willing to sponsor your visa application. The employer must hold a valid Tier 2 sponsor license, which means they have been approved by the UK government to sponsor foreign workers. The job offer must also meet certain skill and salary requirements, which vary depending on the type of job. In addition to the job offer, you will need to pass a points-based assessment to be eligible for a Tier 2 visa. Points are awarded based on factors such as your job offer, your salary, your English language ability, and your available funds. You will need to score a minimum of 70 points to be eligible. 2. Points-based system. The Tier 2 visa application process is points-based, and you will need to score a minimum of 70 points to be eligible. Points are awarded based on factors such as your job offer, your salary, your English language ability, and your available funds. The points-based system for the Tier 2 visa is designed to ensure that only skilled workers who will contribute to the UK economy are granted visas. Points are awarded based on factors such as your job offer, your salary, your English language ability, and your available funds. For example, you can earn points for your job offer if it meets certain skill and salary requirements. You can also earn points for your salary if it is above a certain threshold. Additionally, you will need to demonstrate your English language ability and show that you have enough money to support yourself in the UK. 3. Switching from a Tier 4 visa. If you are already in the UK on a Tier 4 student visa, you may be able to switch to a Tier 2 visa if you have a job offer that meets the eligibility requirements. You will need to apply before your Tier 4 visa expires. If you are already in the UK on a Tier 4 student visa and have found a job offer that meets the eligibility requirements for a Tier 2 visa, you may be able to switch to the Tier 2 visa category. This can be a convenient option, as it allows you to remain in the UK and continue working without having to leave the country. However, it's important to note that you will need to apply for the Tier 2 visa before your Tier 4 visa expires. You will also need to meet all of the eligibility requirements for the Tier 2 visa, including the points-based assessment. 4. Research your options. Before applying for a Tier 2 visa, it is important to research your options and ensure that you meet the requirements for the visa. You will need to have a job offer from a UK employer that holds a valid Tier 2 sponsor license. It is important to research potential employers and ensure that they have a sponsor license and that the job offer meets the requirements for the Tier 2 visa. You will also need to meet the minimum salary threshold for the job, which varies depending on the occupation and the location of the job. 5. Prepare your documents. In order to apply for a Tier 2 visa, you will need to provide a range of documents to support your application. This may include your passport, proof of your job offer, evidence of your English language proficiency, and evidence of your qualifications and work experience. It is important to ensure that your documents are up to date and accurate, as any mistakes or inconsistencies could result in your application being rejected. Overall, the Tier 2 visa offers a pathway to work and live in the UK for skilled workers from around the world. By understanding the requirements and following the application process, you can increase your chances of a successful application and begin a new chapter in your career in the UK. Info@elevanceconsultancy.com for more information on how we can help you achieve your target.